record.
So it sounds like that communication is something that you all want to make a plan about today to get you the reputation and quality of life that you're looking for, Charlie and Jordan, to get you the information that you're looking for, and getting more information from Charlie. So we listed communication on the board. So we're now moving into, we've listed topics, so now we're moving into step 4, which is brainstorming and developing solutions. And while the earlier part of this mediation has been mainly focused on the past and what's been happening for you all, now we'll use the past and what you've shared to have a discussion to focus on the future and what it is that you all want to ask of each other as we move forward. So we have your topics here of the park, lawn, neighborhood, and communication. New topics may emerge, and we'll just list those if there's new things that you want to make a plan about that isn't included in those. We'll focus on one topic at a time, and then we'll start by asking each of you to list any and all ideas that you have around that topic, any solutions that you can think of. I'll write down all of the ideas on the paper here for each topic. So again, we're taking only one topic at a time. And then later you'll pick the ones that you want to agree to, the ideas that you both want to agree to. And then once you've decided on what ideas that you want, we'll work out the details of the who, what, when, where, and how for each of those ideas. And then we will look at the ideas you have and decide if any of them need tweaking before you agree to them. And so in the brainstorming process, you can be as creative as you like. And so the topics that you all have raised that you'd like to make a plan about today are the park, lawn, neighborhood, and communication. And again, these aren't in any order. Is there one of those topics that have a lot of energy for you that you would want to prioritize?
Lawn for me really is the lawn.
So it sounds like the lawn is something that's most important to you, Jordan. Charlie, what do you think about that?
I'm fine with that. I'm here to deal with it.
Okay, great. So we'll start by discussing and brainstorming solutions around the lawn. And thank you. And so what are some things that you could do to resolve the issue of the lawn?
I mean, I have a lot of ideas, starting with cleaning up that broken dishwasher, the tires, the rusty old tools, the scrap metal, like all these things that really belong in a junkyard need to go.
And do you mind if I just put C and J for Charlie and Jordan?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And so I have that Charlie cleans up tools, dishwasher, scrap metal, etc. in the lawn, and Charlie takes items to the junkyard. And so again, we're just brainstorming any and all possible ideas that you have, and you can be as creative as possible. What other ideas do you have around the lawn?
Charlie starts a junkyard business, and everything stays right in place.
Okay, Charlie, are you for real? Now you want to turn the whole neighborhood into a junkyard?
No, just my yard.
Okay, well, if Charlie's going to start a junkyard business, then I am going to have to go to city council and, look at the zoning laws and...
I'm not going to start a business. I can barely get out of bed.
Can you start with cutting the grass if you need to have a business on your yard? Maybe you need to cut the grass
I'm
first.
not going to start a business, so.
All right, well, I would say cut the grass.
Okay. What other ideas do you have?
mean, I can cut the grass. It's just, I don't know that I can satisfy how often we want it or what length of the blades have to be.
So Charlie, it sounds like you're looking for some clarity or specifics around the grass, cutting it and having some hesitancy that it'll be up to the standards that Jordan may be looking for. Is that
I mean,
correct?
once a month would be a great start. It's not like it has to be perfect, but just not a jungle. I'm fine with every couple weeks, once a month. I mean, depending, winter is different than the summer. Might have to be a little bit more when it's hot out, if it's rained.
Charlie, does that provide some of the clarity that you may be looking for
Yeah.
around the lawn mowing? So I just listed those details up here. What are some other possible ideas around the lawn that can get you the respect and cleanliness, tidiness, and safety that you're looking for, Jordan? And Charlie, the freedom and quality of life, and kind of wellness and self-care that you're looking for.
If I had the grass cut and some of the stuff removed, would you allow your kids to come over outside?
So long as they don't have lice, yes. If the kids are not, infested, and they have no more of those eggs and nits in their hair, then I'm fine with them playing outside. I'm not comfortable with them going in your house, honestly, with those pill bottles, and knowing that you're not really 100% there right now to watch them. But in terms of them playing outside, if the yard is cleaned up and the nits are out of their heads, then that's fine. That's fine with me.
Well, as I said, I want the best for my kids, and I want the friendships to be restored. So I'm going to do whatever it takes for my kids.
But they are not allowed on those ATVs. My children are not allowed on those ATVs. So they can play in your yard, and in the driveway or whatnot, but we have to be clear, and I will be clear with them. But if I see them on those ATVs, then nope, then that's the end. That's it. I'm just trying to be real. That's my line. No ATVs.
Even if they had helmets and...
No.
Cats.
There are too many crazy stories. My sister works in a hospital, and I hear all the time about kids coming in with broken this and that, and concussions this, and internal bleeding that, and I'm not messing with that. That's your business, what you do with your kids and your ATVs, but mine are not. No. Nope. No. Not on the ATVs. Also with the lawn, I mean, I want the grass cut, but like, is there anything we can do with these ticks and these snakes and these mosquitoes? I mean, I just feel like it is such a jungle in there. Like, can you spray something for all of the bugs? Because I'm not sure if just cutting the grass is going to do it, since there's been so much, in there for so long. I just feel like it's all living in there. It's like festering. So I just really think we have to spray.
Agent Orange, huh? I think if we clear it out and cut it, a lot of what you're concerned about is going to go away. They're going to find another place to settle. I'm not crazy about the idea of, scorched earth.
Okay, well, do you have an idea of how to do it naturally?
I'd say take it in stages. Clear it and then reassess.
All right, but if it's not going away, if there's still ticks, because you know, my other sister, she got Lyme disease from a tick from her neighbor's yard. So I'm not making this up. I mean, it is a true hazard, and now she has all this bone pain, and she's lethargic, and like, I mean, Lyme disease is not a joke, and it came from a tick. So I'm just saying we cannot be too cautious. Like, we have to take care of the problem. So if you know, once we cut the grass and get it under control, we have to be paying attention. And like, if there's still all these bugs and who knows what else. I'm not trying to scorch anything, but
there's got to be some level of reasonableness, because you can't protect the kids or yourself from everything in the great outdoors. It's Lyme disease is not nice, but my kids don't have Lyme disease. My kids, they're out there. They enjoy the yard.
well, they don't yet. I'm just saying we have to make sure that we're doing everything we can. I know you're trying to, run a nature camp over here, but I just want my kids to not get a disease. So I don't know. I don't know what we can do about the ticks.
I don't think the ticks will live in short grass. They're for deers. They pick up on something, when a deer passes by, so they have to be up above the ground. So I think they're just going to find somewhere else to live if there are even any ticks out there.
So Charlie, it sounds like you're feeling a sense of peace about if you mow the lawn, that you feel kind of confident that will address most, if not all, of the issues around the rodents and insects and such, and
or I get somebody else to mow it.
Yeah. I'm just going to add that new idea up here. It sounds like you're feeling confident that nature can take care of itself, and wanting to reassess it before committing to other things at this time, and just starting first with just getting it mowing it, or having someone else mow it. And Jordan, it sounds like you're still feeling really concerned about safety and terrified about the lice and rodents and what may happen with that. I'm wondering what ideas you have that, let's see, around the lawn, that could get you. I know earlier you were saying, Charlie, that you were looking for some consideration and understanding around your disabilities, having just come home from Iraq. And you care about your reputation in the neighborhood, and but that we're struggling around the issue of lawn care because you can't push a mower right now. I was wondering what could give you the feeling of understanding and consideration that you were looking for around lawn care for that you would like to ask of Jordan or yourself.
If Jordan would tell other folks in her network that I think I've been through the worst, that I want to do better about my house, and the grass could be one sign of that, but that now that I'm officially gotten the disability, that I just need some understanding to make the outward signs, like the grass. I mean, I want my kids to be full-time kids, so I don't know that I want my son to have to to mow the grass, but maybe. But if there's any other, anybody else in the neighborhood who could give me a hand, then I think I'm in a place where I could finally be open to some help.
Yeah. So Charlie, you also said that you could ask your son possibly to help mow the lawn, or maybe some other neighbors. Is that asking the other neighbors? Is that something you would want to do, or something you would like to ask Jordan to do, or both of you to do? Who would do that?
I need to take baby steps. If she knows somebody who has a lawnmower or has some time, she could introduce us.
I mean, Jason mows the lawn. He's 16. He's been doing it since he could push it, honestly. So you could ask him maybe. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't want to burden him too much with chores because he is trying to get his grades in order. You know, he's trying to apply for colleges. So let's see if he can fit it in. But he does ours, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal to do yours. Or like one of his friends might be trying to make some money, this or that. So if not Jason, then you know that we've got what? We've got Tyrell down the street. We've got John Queel. We've got what is that boy's name? Marcus. Like there's enough people in the neighborhood. I'm sure we can figure it out. I'm sure someone will come by.
I didn't know any of those names.
Well, I've been trying to tell you.
So Charlie, it sounds like getting information that there's other possible people in the neighborhood is new information for you. Is there anything around that you would like to ask Jordan to help you with in terms of that can get you the connections that it sounds like you're looking for and that are important to you in terms of connecting with other neighbors and resources in the community?
I'd say think about it and take the best idea you think of and make that presented to me, and we'll take the first best idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just ask Jason tomorrow, and then if he can't do it, we'll just, you know, have him pick the best friend. That's not a problem. But, you know, if it's not happening, I am calling that county. I'm going to call the county if it doesn't happen. I'm just saying.
That would be most unfortunate.
I'm just saying, I want this to work. But if it's not, then I'm going to have to call the county.
I can't predict what would happen if somebody knocks on my door and threatens. You saw me blow up, and that happens because I've actually seen human beings blown up. And I'm getting better, but I really wish you wouldn't send somebody to threaten me.
I'm not trying to, Charlie. I'm just saying that there has to be a consequence. You know, there's consequences for things, and, you know, I just want to make sure it happens, that's all.
Well, like I told you, I'm turning the corner. I'm getting some of the help I need.
So, Charlie, it sounds like you feel confident with some of the progress that you're making around your health, and that you're looking for. Earlier I heard you say that you care about direct communication around the lawn, coming directly from Jordan rather than Jordan calling the county on you, and then them coming and knocking on your door. Is there anything you want to add around the lawn that can get you the that can prevent the county from knocking on your door.
When I'm clear-headed, I'm logical. So I know that we can't cut the grass with the dishwasher and the tires out there. So first things first, I need help to clear out some of the obstacles.
What is that? Can you share what ideas you have to get rid of the obstacles of clearing out the dishwasher and other things?
Well, I just have a regular car, a small car. I don't have a pickup truck. I don't know that I could move I would need some strong folks to help me load into a pickup truck or something.
So it sounds like you care about having the resources that you need to remove the items from your lawn, but that you have a desire to remove them, but need some help with a truck or other people to assist. What ideas do you have that could get you those resources that you need, like a truck or other people?
I've got no friends, so I can't call on somebody. I can't just pick up the phone.
Well, if you have a little money, again, some of these boys have not really much to do this summer. So, you know, Marcus and John, and Marcus's dad actually, I think he owns a hauling business. So he might, you know, he might just do it on the side or whatnot. But I'm going to call Marcus's dad after this and just see what his deal is, because I know at one point in time he was doing a lot of hauling. So he might be able to, or he might know somebody, you know, who just can come and pick it up. I don't even think it costs that much money, really.
Well, I'd like to pursue that. I just have not had a stable income for quite some time now, so cost is an issue.
Yeah, I really don't think it's expensive. Maybe you can even sell some of it. I don't know. I mean, sometimes people pay for like scrap metal, so you can get a little money from it. It's like a win-win. Clean it up, get some money.
If somebody hauls it away, I'd let them take whatever.
Oh, see
salvage
that?
they
You
can
know,
get.
you could even post that on Craigslist. Like people do that all the time. They just say, free, come pick it up and you can take it. Because people love junk, you know. Even, what's her name, was collecting, what was she collecting? Bicycle tires for some art project she was doing. Like people, you never know what people want. So you might just want to post about it. And it could just be gone by noon.
I guess my kids will probably help me
Oh yeah.
posting.
They can definitely do that. They love, you know, put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, put it on Craigslist. It'll be gone.
What other ideas do you have around neighborhood that can get you the what it is that you're looking for? And Jordan, I think I heard you say before that you also care about being able to trust Charlie when your kids go into his lawn, and you care about the health and wellness of the kids, and you know, being able to keep your roots in the neighborhood, and also following the rules and laws. And Charlie, I'm also wondering what ideas you might have that can allow you to have this like fresh start and new beginning that you were feeling anticipatory about when you moved in.
Took a lot to get those ideas.
I mean, honestly, if he cleans up the yard, I'll let my kids play. I just need to be able to see that there's not, a hazard every 10 feet, so. That's a big part of it.
So you all have listed a lot of ideas. I can get you what it sounds like you're looking for around the lawn. If new ideas emerge, we'll add those to this list. But at this time, I'm wondering if we can come to some quick agreements about the items that you've listed here that you can both agree to. So I'm going to read through this.
All of that.
Yeah, I know it is a lot, and you all have developed a lot of great creative solutions, and I'm going to read them aloud for you, you can tell me what ideas you can agree to, and I'll circle those with this orange marker here. So I'm just going to quickly read them all aloud and listen for the ones that you feel you can agree to, and if you both agree to it, then I'll circle it. So just around the lawn, the ideas that you all came up with are: Charlie cleans up tools, dishwasher, and scrap metal in the lawn. Charlie takes items to the junkyard. Charlie begins a junkyard business. Charlie keeps all items in the yard. Jordan goes to city council and researches a zoning ordinance. Charlie cuts his grass once a month or every couple of weeks or as needed. Jordan allows the kids to play outside with Charlie's kids if there's no lice. Charlie keeps kids outside to play. Charlie keeps lice out of kids' hair. Charlie keeps kids in the lawn and the driveway. Charlie tells kids not to play on the ATVs. Charlie sprays the lawn for ticks, bugs, and snakes. Charlie clears the lawn and then reassesses the safety hazards. Charlie and Jordan pay attention to rodents and bugs. Charlie hires someone to mow the lawn. Jordan tells others that Charlie has been through a lot and wants to do better. Jordan understands Charlie's disability. Jordan and Charlie allow the kids to be full-time kids. Charlie asks his son to mow the lawn. Jordan asks neighbors if they can help Charlie or if they have a mower. Jordan asks 16-year-old Jason to mow Charlie's lawn. Charlie asks Jason to mow the lawn tomorrow. Charlie and Jordan ask John, Marcus, and other neighbors to help. Jordan takes her best idea and presents it to Charlie. Jordan calls the county if the lawn isn't mowed. Charlie blows up if the county knocks on his door. Charlie uses a small car to dispose of items on the lawn. Uses his small car to dispose of the items. Jordan calls and connects Charlie to Marcus's dad's hauling business. Charlie pursues hauling the items away. Charlie posts the items on Craigslist under free items. Charlie offers funds from the recycled items to whoever hauls it off. Charlie asks his kids to post the free items on Facebook, Instagram, or Craigslist. And Jordan allows her kids to play if hazards aren't visible. Of the ones that I read, are there ones that you can agree to at this time?
I think the later ones are more agreeable than the beginning.
Okay. So you're looking at some of these here look like ones that you could agree to. Which ones do you feel like you can agree to right now as they are?
Jordan calls, connects me to Marcus's dad's hauling business.
Okay. Jordan.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that like today.
Okay. What other ones?
And I'm gonna ask Jason also if he can mow the lawn.
Okay. Are you okay with that?
Jason was your son. Right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So
Or you want to see if your son wants to do it first? I mean, you are all like kids are kids. Da, da, da. I mean, my kids have chores, honestly. So
yeah,
up to
I
you.
know it would be awkward if he just comes over and is mowing lawn while my kid's, playing a video game, but I'll make sure he's collaborating or helping or in some way.
Okay, so you're gonna talk to Mike tonight, or you're gonna talk to your son Mike, and then I'll have Jason get with him, and they can figure it out together how they're gonna get it done.
Yeah.
So just adding here that Charlie will ask Mike to mow the lawn, and Mike will collaborate with Jason. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that you will ask Jordan. You'll ask Jason to mow the lawn or to help.
Oh, I'm gonna
Mike.
tell him.
Okay. Great. What other ideas here can you agree to?
After we figure out the hauling, then I'd see if there's leftover stuff, then we'll post. And then my kids post. Yeah.
Jordan, are you okay with this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's you'll pursue hauling the items away, and you'll post on Craigslist. Is that correct, Charlie? And you'll ask the kids to post on Facebook, Instagram, and Craigslist. What other items?
And I'm fine with that last one of allowing the kids to play so long as the hazards, it's not about them being visible, it's about them being gone. So if the hazards are gone, and like I said before, if the lice is cleared up.
So I'm just making some adjustments to that. Are you okay with that, Charlie?
My kids had lice. They don't have lice anymore. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, well, I don't know. I really think that they should get a check with the school nurse, because you don't know how that's coming around and back again and reinfecting, and I just know it's been an epidemic in the school, so I just don't want to deal with it again. So I just need some verification.
But they've been going to school every day.
Right, and that there's more kids who have it, so they might have gotten it again.
So
Like that stuff just kind of, it keeps coming back around, so I just need to know that it's not come back.
So Jordan, it looks like you're looking for some certainty around having confidence that the lice is gone is important to you. And earlier you all had listed that Charlie would keep lice out of the kids' hair, and so I just modified that verification that the lice is out would be shared with you, Jordan. I just put does that sound like something you could agree to, Charlie?
I just don't know how to do it, because if they're going to school every day, I would think that they're as close as I am to them, and I'm not seeing what you seem to be seeing from a distance.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't you just send them over and I'll do my own check with my own eyes?
I'm fine with that. There's nothing stopping my kids from going to your place.
So Jordan I'm just adding this new one here. Jordan checks Charlie's kids' hair for lice. Is that something that you both agree to?
I'm fine with that.
Charlie, what were your thoughts about, I know you said that you feel confident that the lice is out of the kids' hair. Are you comfortable with sharing verification with Jordan from the school nurse, or just sharing information with Jordan about any updates around the lice issue?
If somebody from the school, or the school nurse, tells me, warns me, or sends a note home or something, then I'll admit when I'm wrong.
Yeah, because if they get it again, I need to know, because then, you know, we just have to like keep them apart until that is solved. Because oh my God, it's such a headache. Like just everything, the couch pillows, the blankets, like all of it in bags. I can't do that again.
Okay. So if the kids get lice, Charlie will notify Jordan immediately.
Please.
It sounds like, Jordan, that was a really exhausting
Oh my God.
and a worrisome process for you.
I'm gonna cut those kids' hair off next time.
Military haircut.
Yes, exactly. There we go. They get lice again, they get the buzz.
I'm just going to add that up here.
That was just a joke, honestly, miss. I mean,
Okay. Great. Great. What other ideas can you agree to?
The junkyard was a joke.
The junkyard, okay. What other ideas up here can you agree to? If there's additional ones that you want us to go ahead and circle right now.
well, I'm just looking at that, cutting the grass once a month or every couple weeks. I know we said that, you know, he was gonna ask Mike to do it and we're gonna get Jason to work with him, but like, can we somehow make sure that they're doing that, you know, regularly, monthly?
I'd say if your yard needs it, then it's the same growing conditions as my yard.
Yeah, I think it is really like once a month, maybe every 3 weeks in the summer. So I just want to make sure it's not a one-time thing.
Charlie, are you in agreement with this one? That
Yeah.
you'll cut your grass or have someone else mow it once a month or every couple of weeks or as needed?
Yeah.
What other ones here can you agree to? Or which ideas on here could work with a little adjustment?
I mean, I don't really know what you want me to do with this whole understanding your disability. Like, I get it, you have a disability. Like, what am I supposed to do about that?
You can let your contacts, your network know that it's now official, that I'm now officially getting government help.
You want me to tell people that?
Yes, that I have been struggling for the past year with my own demons and not able to take care of the pain and my mental issues.
Well, what am I supposed to say? Like,
Just that I'm
did you
now-
hear that Charlie has an official disability?
Well, I haven't been able to tell them myself. If I tried, people felt I was trying to get over or playing the disability card as an excuse, but what I've been struggling with has been real.
What am I supposed to say, though? I mean, this is
Just-
kind of awkward.
All I need is a little bit of understanding and time that I'm turning things around. That I actually want to do better. That's it. And not to blame my kids for what the challenges I have. Take my kids on their own merit and for who they are and what they have to offer.
All right, so I've just modified that, Charlie, that Jordan would tell others that you're getting help with your disability and that Jordan wouldn't blame your kids for your actions or disability. Jordan, are these two things that you can agree to?
I mean, I can agree not to blame the kids. I honestly never have blamed your kids. I like your kids. My kids like your kids. It's been more about just like, you know, the lice and the the like just ATVs. So if we get that cleared up, like I have no problem with the kids hanging out. I mean, in terms of like telling others about your disability and all of that, I guess I'll just like, I'll do it when I see it, you know, like I don't know, like you need to get help. I'm not gonna like go around and make a broadcast like, oh, Charlie is like getting help now and da da da. Like, once this stuff starts happening and you are like actually improving, then I'm happy to talk about that. But I can't, I don't know, I just want to like see how this goes.
Yeah, so, Charlie, it sounded like you were feeling a little disconnected from the neighbors and people in the community, and that you find some assurance or a level of confidence that Jordan is well connected to the community and knows a lot of people and has conversations with people. Is there something that you would like to ask of Jordan that would feel a little more natural, perhaps? At Jordan, it sounds like there's some like dis-ease around just openly telling people that Charlie has a disability, and it sounds like you're wanting to respect, Charlie's privacy to an extent, and also not, I think you've used the word broadcast it,
Yeah, it just feels weird to me to like, for me to tell your business. I don't know, and like, I don't want to go sharing your business and then it makes me look stupid when you're still not doing good. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that's not my place. So you can tell people that. Or if I feel like I'm seeing it, then I'll, tell people accordingly.
Well, I haven't had interaction with most of the neighbors because of what I've been going through, but also because I think you've effectively turned a lot of the neighbors against me. So I think you are influential, and you can, affect their opinion of me. So since my name has been on your lips in the past, I think it'll be on your lips, or the neighbors will mention something about me in the future. So I hereby grant you permission to let them know that I now have been officially designated with a disability, and I'm getting the help I need. And so if that you can leave it there, that I've allowed you to say that much.
I hear
if
you.
they want to know
if
more,
people ask questions, and if it comes up normally, like, okay, I can say, like, if you're telling me that it's okay, that like, yeah, actually I had a conversation with Charlie and he's like going through this and this and da da da, but like I'm not gonna just like, have a meeting about it or something.
No,
but if it comes up, I got you, like
I expect it will come up because it has come up in the past.
Okay. So it sounds like you all can agree that that Jordan understands Charlie's disability, that you understand that Charlie has a disability, and that and Jordan, I'm wondering if, I think I heard the idea, Charlie, that you want Jordan to acknowledge that she has influence in the neighborhood and around what people think. And is that something that you can agree to acknowledge, that you have
everybody
influence on that?
I mean, yeah, those are my neighbors. Of course they listen to me.
Okay. And that you're willing, Jordan, to tell other people that Charlie has been diagnosed with a disability as appropriate or naturally, accordingly, as it comes up. Is that right?
Yeah, I understand he has one. I don't know what it is, but.
I've always had the disability, but I was struggling with it without official help. So now that I have the help, things should be getting better.
I mean, what am I supposed to say? Like, you have blank?
It's post-traumatic stress.
Post-traumatic stress. Okie dokie.
What other, ideas up here could use some tweaking or adjusting for you all to work on or agree to. I know that you said, Jordan, that safety was really important for you, and you both mentioned that having the kids as playmates, especially in the beginning, was really helpful, and you were both very excited and enthused to have the kids playing together, and that it sounds like that was really important for you, Charlie, for the kids to continue to be able to play together with each other. And I'm wondering some of the ideas that you have around the kids playing together, if any of those are ones that you could agree to, or with some adjusting or tweaking you could agree to.
I mean, yeah, I can agree to, like I said, letting the kids play outside, that one right underneath the grass.
Right here?
Jay allows kids
Are
to
you fine
play
with that, Charlie?
outside if no lice, and C keeps kids outside to play.
just
Those two
fine.
are fine with me. And I see that that one that says C tells kids no ATVs. I'll tell them. I'm gonna tell them that. I'm gonna tell my kids they're not allowed on the ATVs, and I would appreciate it if you see my kids on the ATVs that you know that you discipline them or tell me, because that is something that I'm not okay with.
I can agree with that. I'm not gonna force your kids to do something against your wishes.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
What else? Which other ones on here could use some tweaking or adjusting for you to agree to?
I mean, that next one, cleaning up the tools and all that, we talked about, he's gonna have it hauled away. So that we already agreed to.
Charlie, you're fine with that? Okay. And were you gonna use your car to dispose of some of those?
No,
Okay.
my point was that I just have a small car, so I can't, it doesn't have the capacity to.
Okay. But you'll be contacting the neighborhood kids, and Jordan will connect you to Marcus's dad's hauling business. What else? Any other ideas here that need to be circled or need some tweaking for you to agree to? Or that you want to ask of each other? Or any new ideas that have emerged?
I mean, I really do wanna spray for bugs, but I don't know, I hear what you're saying, that you don't want to, so I guess, I mean, just we have to pay attention to it. We can figure that one out later.
So Charlie, earlier around that when you said that you were, you know, that you care about nature being able to take care of itself, and before kind of jumping the gun to spray for everything, you wanted to mow the lawn first and see if nature would take care of itself and things would go away. Is that one that you want to circle here, that you clear the lawn and then reassess it?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Okay. And then does the idea of spraying for ticks, bugs, and snakes need some tweaking? For example, if the clearing of the lawn doesn't resolve it, would that get you the safety that you're looking for, Jordan?
Yeah, we can reassess, and then if this problem isn't solved, you know, let's say after a couple months, then I don't know, then we might need to spray or
Okay.
put out some poison. You know, I'm not trying to burn the earth here. It's not like Vietnam. I'm just saying, can we put out some rat poison?
Okay. So we're in February now, so if it's not solved by mowing, you said a couple of months, so
Mhm.
February, March, April. By April of 2019, then Charlie will spray for ticks, bugs, or snakes. Any other ideas that you would like to adjust or that may have potential?
I'm getting a little anxious.
Okay.
Too many obligations all at once.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, Charlie.
Yeah.
So we're getting near the end of the process. So we're in brainstorming ideas. This is the last stage of it, and again, we'll be revisiting these other topics. But for now, we'll just focus only on the topics of the lawn. So I'm gonna read the ones that you all have circled, and we'll just go one by one. And if you can tell me what what specifics you need in terms of time frame or communication to be able to implement the ideas that you have here. So Charlie tells Jordan's kids no ATVs and to obey Jordan's order to not play on the ATVs. Is there any details that you need to make sure that happens? Or a timeline you want to put on it? Jordan, did you want to set a time for when you're going to tell your kids no ATVs?
Oh, I can just tell them that today. That's fine.
Okay. Charlie cleans up tools, dishwasher, scrap metal, and the lawn. Is there a time frame or any communication that needs to happen to make that?
I mean, I don't know, as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Charlie, when can you do that?
I think it has to do with the other items.
The hauling business.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And
Well,
posting that.
I'll call Marcus's dad. Well, he does trucking too, so he might be out of town. I'll try to get in touch with him in the next week and then get you his info at the latest next weekend, just because I don't know if he's in town. And then hopefully he can get to that, right away.
Okay. Charlie cuts his grass or has someone else mow it once a month or every couple of weeks as needed. I'll just read them and just stop me if there's any details or a time frame that you need for any of these to have the confidence that they will be implemented, or any details that you want to add to them. Jordan allows the kids to play outside with Charlie's kids if there's no lice. Charlie keeps kids outside to play. Charlie keeps lice out of kids' hair and shares verification with Jordan and information from the school nurse. Jordan tells the kids no ATVs today. Charlie sprays or poisons the lawn for ticks, bugs, and snakes if it's not stopped by mowing by April 2019. Charlie clears the lawn and then reassesses safety hazards. Did you need to set a time for when to clear the lawn?
Well, I guess it's like we said, depends on Marcus's dad, so it's all gonna happen, it seems like hopefully in the next 2 weeks.
Okay. Jordan checks Charlie's kids' hairs for lice.
Oh yeah, I wanna do that right away, because none of this playing together is gonna happen until we know.
Okay, today. If the kids get lice, then Charlie will notify Jordan of it immediately. Jordan doesn't blame the kids for Charlie's disability or actions. Jordan tells others that Charlie has been through a lot and wants to do better and is getting help with his disability and has been diagnosed with PTSD.
Hold on. So, I've heard Jordan say that she likes my kids, or that she likes that her kids like my kids. So I don't think that she blames my kids. But others in the neighborhood may be lumping them together
Okay.
because of me.
Okay. So,
So it's.
what do you want to do with this one?
If appropriate or naturally or accordingly,
Okay.
there's talk of my kids with the neighbors, that she just makes sure to
Okay.
differentiate that the kids are who they are and I am different. You don't have to to defend them or stand up for them or make a speech, but just if other parents are keeping their kids away from my kids because of me, then I hope you would just put in a word.
Oh, I hear you. And also, I mean, whatever, when they start playing together, then they'll see that my kids are playing with your kids and everyone else will like follow suit. So I think it's just going to happen naturally.
Great. So I added if there's talk of Charlie's kids with the neighbors. Is that satisfactory? Okay. Jordan understands Charlie's disability. Jordan acknowledges her influence on the neighbors. Charlie asked his son Mike to mow the lawn, and Mike will collaborate with Jason in the next 2 weeks. Jordan asked 16-year-old Jason to mow city lawn, and that was within the next 2 weeks as well. Jordan calls or connects Charlie to Marcus's dad's hauling business next week and sends information by February 14th. Charlie pursues hauling the items away. Charlie posts on Craigslist the free items and has his kids post to Facebook, Instagram, and Craigslist. Did you want to set a time for that? The posting the items on Craigslist and...
I don't want to take away any salvage money from Marcus's dad.
Okay. So we need to tweak this so that it's post on Craigslist if Marcus is bad.
Because the salvage money may be the only way I can afford Marcus's dad.
Okay. So I'm going to circle this one here too, that you would offer the funds from the recycled items to Marcus. And if Marcus doesn't haul away, and then Jordan allows her kids to play if hazards are gone and lice is gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we do need to talk about these pills too. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. It sounds like you had some real safety concerns around the medication and pills that were found in Charlie's home. And next, these are for ideas that you have around the lawn.
Mm-hmm.
And I know safety was something that was really important to you, both around the lawn, the park, and the neighborhood, and around communication. And so we can list that as a solution for one of these other topics. And one solution that you all had also circled was that may relate to the pills was that Charlie will keep the kids outside to play so that the kids would not be playing in Charlie's home. Would that resolve the concern that you have about the pills for now?
Yeah, that's fine for now. I just was thinking about it. I don't know if it's on the list, but like, I just think that Charlie needs some help around some medication. I can try to help, or I don't know what needs to happen with that, but that is just something I'm worried about.
Okay.
I don't know if you're getting addicted and maybe that's contributing to everything. But yeah, for now, let's just have them play outside.
I'm just gonna put a little star here around the that Charlie addresses bills for later.
Okay.
Great. So do you feel like you have all the details that you need to move forward around the lawn?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Great. All right, and so if these ideas were implemented, Charlie, would that get you the feelings of not being judged and feeling comfortable in your new home and feeling that there's some level of understanding and consideration for your circumstances that you were looking for around lawn care? And Jordan, if these items were implemented, would that get you the would that help with your feelings of being terrified